In the greenhouse game, each week begins with 3 players entering the greenhouse, earning power in deciding who goes home each cycle. Players in the greenhouse designate which players are vulnerable at each week's banishment. Additionally, players are able to earn seeds, the in-game currency, and the vulnerable players can use those seeds to buy their way out of precarious situations. Alliances must be forged, lies must be told, and at the end of each cycle, someone has to go home. It's the ultimate game of negotiation. Do you strike now or save your power for later? Do you rescue a valuable ally or do you hang on to your seeds? In this underhanded game of survival, can you successfully put your trust in someone else? Can you get someone else to put their trust in you? 15 enter, 1 will leave. This is The Greenhouse, Season 9. Opposite Day. Stephanie, I'm sorry you've been banished from the greenhouse game. Thank you for playing. And unfortunately, Iggy, as a fellow cuffee, you're being dragged out of the game as well. Thank you for playing.
Well, I'm disappointed in some of y'all, to be honest. I had y'all's back, and I meant it. And you're getting rid of 2 people that had your back. So you know who you are, you 4 people.
Oh girl, fuck all y'all.
And with that, congratulations, top 11. You have all made the jury.
Steph and Iggy left because they were handcuffed together. Mickey stayed. I feel really much stronger with Mitch after that because I think he was feeling the same way about how it was going to go. So it'll be really interesting to see how this breaks down now because we've kind of got the group where everyone had united to take out what they perceived to be a big threat, and now once there is no big threat, what keeps you united? It's, usually it's a common goal keeps you united, and you don't have that goal anymore, so what's going to happen to the group?
Hi, top 11. It's time for another round of the greenhouse game. Ooh! So before we start the next challenge, I need those lanyards back. Okay, everyone, so for this week, we're doing spend and earn. First, we'll be playing spend. This is a challenge that we did back in season 6 of the greenhouse game. I'm going to put 5 questions up on the board. The first round will have 6 options. Second round will have 5, 4, 3, and the final question will have 2. For each question, you have to say which of the items is the most expensive. And for each motherfucking question, you'll put a confidence score, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. If you are correct, we will multiply your confidence score by the number of options on the table. So for example, if you know for a fact you get the first question right with 6 options, your score that round is 30. Or if you're less confident and you do 2 but get it right anyway, your score is 12. Additionally, you can use each confidence score only once in the game. So once you spend your 5, it's gone. Once you spend your 4, it's gone, and so on. Does anyone have questions about how this works? And the top 3 scorers will enter the greenhouse, and then we'll get to earn. All right, girls, it's time to spend. Here's question number 1. Kirkland Signature Rotisserie Chicken, Kirkland Signature Organic Blueberries, 3 pounds. Kirkland Signature Imported Basil Pesto, 22 ounces. Kirkland Signature Pinot Grigio Friuli, Italy, 750 milliliters. Kirkland Signature Aged Parmigiano Reggiano Cheese. Our Kirkland Signature Fresh Goat Cheese, 10 ounce, 2 count.
Chose goat cheese with a 2.
Blueberries with the 2.
Kirkland Signature Aged Parmigiano Reggiano Cheese, 5.
I chose the goat cheese with the 2.
I chose the pesto with the 3.
I chose goat cheese with a 3.
I chose the parm for 2. I chose the Kirkland Signature Parmigiano Reggiano cheese for 2.
I did the pesto for 2.
Kirkland's Signature Goat Cheese for 2.
Parm for 1.
And the most expensive option was
Kirkland's Signature Aged Parmigiano Reggiano Cheese.
Trinica scored the max score of 30, followed by Alexei and Ben at 12, and Price at 6. All right, let's move on to round 2.
All right, round 2. Here are your items.
Which one of these busted wigs justifies the highest price?
Magic School Bus for 1.
Velma for 3.
Magic School Bus Miss Frizzle wig for 1.
Miss Frizzle for 3.
With confidence, Cinderella 4.
I said the same thing. Cinderella 4.
Cleopatra 4.
Magic School Bus for 2.
Cleopatra 1.
Cleopatra 3.
Cleopatra 2.
And the correct answer was Cleopatra.
But who put Cleopatra? Wave your paddles up in the air.
Ben takes the lead with a total of 32 points, while Mitch and Paige jump on the scoreboard with 15 and 5 points each.
Here's your next question. A quick look at the upcoming fame coming your way. Which of these 4 videos on my YouTube channel has the most views?
Oh, wow.
The Greenhouse 4, episode 11, the Greenhouse 7, episode 8, the Greenhouse 6, episode 9, or the Greenhouse 8, episode 3.
I did Split House for 5.
I did Wolf for 1.
The LRG Award nominated Nightshade for 4.
I did Nightshade for 1.
Nightshade for 1. I did the iconic Nightshade episode for 5.
I did Nightshade 5.
Nightshade 5.
I did Split House.
For how come?
5.
Nightshade 4.
Pippin 1.
Wolf 3.
Interesting spread.
The correct answer was Season 8, Split House.
All right, season 8 got it. So if you put this season 8, episode 3, raise your paddle for me.
Alexei, Ben, and Trinica are our top 3 so far with 32 and 30 points between them.
All right, everyone, let's reset for the next question. Ooh, some flights. A flight from San Diego to Salt Lake City, Chicago to Baltimore, and Austin to Newark.
I did Chicago to Baltimore for 4.
I did San Diego for 5.
Austin to Newark for 3.
Austin to Newark for 4.
Austin to Newark for 1.
Austin to Newark for 2.
Oh, San Diego to Salt Lake City for 3.
Chicago to Baltimore for 1.
Austin to Newark for 5.
San Diego to Salt Lake City for 4.
Chicago to, where was it? Baltimore for 4.
All right, the correct answer was Austin to Newark. If you put Austin to Newark, please raise your paddles.
At this point, everyone but Jabbar is on the board. Trinica, Alexei, and Ben have the top 3 spots.
One final question.
Y'all are gonna love this one.
Oh my god.
Fortnite skin is worth more V-Bucks? Sabrina Carpenter or Ariana Grande? Okay, we will once again start with Grant.
Chose Sabrina for 3.
Ariana for 4.
Sabrina for 2.
I said Ari's best album is Eternal Sunshine. 5.
Exactly.
I said Sabrina for 2.
I said Ari for 1.
Sabs for 1.
Ariana Grande for 4.
Sabrina for 3.
Sabrina 5.
Sabrina 5.
Let us check out these prices.
Oh! The correct answer was Ariana Grande. Who put Ariana?
Let's see which players are entering the greenhouse.
It's time for results.
Third place with a score of 32 is Benjamin. And with a 1 point difference, second place is Trinica, and first place is Alexei.
Congratulations to all three of you.
How are you feeling?
I'm so excited to be in the greenhouse and
Yeah.
actually be safe for a round.
Same. This is a relief after last round, especially.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be real with y'all. That last round really was like emotionally taxing on me.
Oh, me too.
So I'm glad that you didn't have to vote.
Yeah.
So for this round, I will follow what y'all want, but I would much prefer to stick with a tulip.
Okay.
I would like the ability to just like take a step back and catch my breath.
I was kind of in the similar boat where last round was very emotional. But I'm happy to let you have tulip.
I'm gonna get sunflower, aren't I? That's fine. I'm happy to get a nominating one, and you choose after me.
You would prefer to have rose over sunflower?
I think I'd prefer to have Rose, just because there's one person I definitely want to nominate.
Who would you want to nominate?
In that sense, actually, though, is assuming we're thinking the same person, then actually the sunflower and the rose are both nominating like an extra person, basically.
Yeah.
The way I'm looking at the game is like, I feel like we really did our big one by pulling together all these people.
Yes.
And
yes.
I want to see that through. Like,
Yeah.
legitimately, the people I'm closest to, the people I like the most, the people I trust the most, are everyone that was part of that fly chat
Yes.
group. I would still want to nominate Santi, 100%. And then I would probably think, if I had to, I would then nominate whoever's left that I feel the least close to and has been working with them the most, which would probably be Mickey, maybe Grant.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, everybody else was part of the whole fly trap thing, and
Yeah.
I don't want to turn my back on
Yeah.
those people.
I feel that. Okay. I don't have any qualms about that. So,
But that puts you in a position of who would you choose?
I don't know. Honestly, like, I feel like I screwed up last round by having emotional reactions to the pitches that were being made to me and like over promising to Steph and Iggy, who were really upset. So I don't really want to like say, I don't want to make a decision right now. I truly do want to talk to everyone.
And then make it. Yeah.
That's fair.
But I'm for the same reasoning of like we had a group that was needing to band together and I don't want that to fall apart.
Okay.
I'll take Sunflower then.
Okay.
Unless you want it, and then I'm happy to take Rose. So it's your call. I just get the vibe that
Yeah, if
you
you're
prefer
gonna,
Rose.
I think I'm gonna take Sunflower.
Okay, I'm happy to take Rose.
I get to give seeds. I think
That's true. It does give you a little bit of power that way.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'll take Rose. I've never had Rose before.
I really feel safe with y'all. I appreciate you, and again, I just will say it one more time. Thank you. I will support you where you need. And yeah, awesome.
Awesome. Go team.
All right, great. So
Ben.
the final standings for the week.
Oh, sorry. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. So down. So sorry, Trinica.
Sunflower is Trinica, Rose is Ben, and Tulip is Alexei.
That just turned out perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. Alexei was really emotional last round and didn't want to have to nominate anyone. I really wanted to nominate 2 people. Ben, I think, wanted to nominate 1 person, but it doesn't matter because I beat Ben in the challenge. Santi, Mickey, Grant is who Ben wants to nominate. He can only nominate 1 person, which is great because, I don't know, I'm low-key allied with everyone. So maybe I shouldn't have gotten Sunflower. That might have been fucking stupid. I do feel a sense of loyalty towards Santi, but I laid so many cards on the table last round, and I don't know if I can do that again this round and give up that I'm working with Santi. Who do I actually want to go home this round? I kind of want to see Paige go home because Ben and Paige are like super tight, and I didn't even know that until last round. This is actually really hard. I have to think about who Santi could actually beat because Ben wants to do this thing where like everyone who contributed to the fly trap stays together, which like fine, but I didn't actually contribute to the fly trap. And everyone knows that. So me locking in with that group when I didn't have any like financials on the line, I don't know if it makes sense.
Let's get right to it. So a few announcements. First, this is the final round of the night. So after the next elimination, we're gonna go to bed, do all that. Okay? So keep that in mind. We will have 10 people at the start of tomorrow, so don't expect any kind of like double shenanigans from me. So I wanted to make that clear. And now I have another activity for you. So we did spend, now it's time to earn. This week we have 4 more games for you. So instead of a seed immunity competition, it's a seed competition. So we are going to have 2 sets of opposites. First one, extraordinary and ordinary. The second one is digital and analog. So this will work like the previous seed hunts, where during your chats, you'll be whisked away up into the bookshelf room, and you will choose one of the 2 games on each side. Know this, for each set, you only get to do 1. So you will only do digital or analog, and you will only do ordinary or extraordinary. Additionally, for both hunts, whichever one has more players competing will be for 2 seeds. Whichever one has fewer players competing will be for only 1.
Let's take a look at these 4 seed challenges. First up is extraordinary versus ordinary. Let's see who chose to play ordinary. All right, for this game, every player is going to say a number 0 to 100.
Okay.
And whoever lands closest to the average will win.
Whoa, that's fun.
What number would you like?
69.
50.
48.
I think I'm going to go with 52.
Okay. Mitch is the closest to the average of 54.75, and he wins a seed. We did ordinary, now it's time to do extraordinary, and this one is stupid as fuck. Players have to wrap a toilet paper around a table as many times as they can without breaking it. Whoever is able to roll it back up within 2 minutes after unrolling it the furthest will win the challenge. Jabbar fails to re-roll his toilet paper and is DQ'd. Mickey also failed to successfully roll up his toilet paper in time, as did Erica and Ben. People kinda sucked at this. A player would also be disqualified if they ripped the toilet paper, like Trinica did. Grant was the only player to complete the challenge and wins 2 seeds. The digital seed challenge has to do with Wikipedia. Every article is a certain number of notations away from any other article on Wikipedia. For example, the page for the Greenhouse 8 might be only 1 page away from the Greenhouse 7 because it's linked on that page. We have a website that helps determine how many degrees separated different Wikipedia pages are. The players have to name 2 topics that are as far apart on Wikipedia as possible. We didn't save everybody's answers, but Jabbar won this challenge and got 2 seeds. For the analog challenge, players were surprised with a pop quiz from the 1st grade. They were shown several analog clocks and had to correctly identify the time on each. All players got a perfect score, but it was Benjamin who got that score the fastest and wins 1 seed. These results weren't revealed until after the nomination ceremony. Now that we've got a shit ton of challenges out of the way, let's get to talking about nominations.
I don't want to nominate based on some fucking full eye trap alliance, because that's so many people and we're at 11. The question is whether I can afford to turn on that giant group of people right now. I think the way I frame this is going to be really important. I've started trying to track alliances, I think that Alexei, Ben, and Paige are together. Price and Alexei may also be together. Ben and Mitch probably together. Mitch, Grant, and Mickey together. And then there's Santi, Jabbar, and Erica, who I would say is my true alliance. So I need to figure out the best configuration where Santi doesn't go home.
I think we're good with Trinica.
I think so too.
Ben is what makes me nervous.
Yeah, me too.
I need to talk to him.
How do you see the next couple of rounds playing out? Like, who do you want to work with?
You, Trinica, and Jabbar.
Okay.
And then scooping up maybe Alexei and Price.
Yeah, I know.
Has
Price given you anything more in the past couple of rounds?
No.
I know. So
the thing is, like, if we can get good in with that, I feel like if we can get good in with Alexei, that we can get Price.
I agree. My only counter to it is I'm worried that the argument that was for Price to begin with flipped so hard that now she's going to skate by. I feel like she had a switch, and like she's not as invested as everyone else, but she's still like doing just enough that I fear she might skate by to the end.
Yeah. Ideally, Final Four is you, me, Jabbar, and Trinica.
Yeah.
And then we just fucking have fun.
Eat each other.
The three people that I would feel comfortable nominating would be Santi, Mickey, and Grant.
Okay.
Sort of in that order. But
Grant being the least.
Yeah.
Okay.
But basically, I go after you.
Yeah.
So, you make your decision, and then basically I would pick in that order. If Santi's available, I'm picking him.
Yeah.
If Mickey's available, I'm picking him. And then if they're not available, I pick Grant.
Okay. Do you think anything's going to change your mind?
I mean, I'm open to talking to people, but I don't know. I can't remember. I think I was talking to you earlier when I was like, the way that I play these games sometimes is I just like put the troops together, and then I just like, I get a bit tunnel visioned, and I'm like I want to lock down the people I'm with, and then just like see it through.
No, I feel that.
And I probably should be a lot more open-minded.
Yeah.
But like in the last round, Santi was already working me.
Yeah.
He's good. He's good. He's damn good.
I know. I mean, I was almost convinced to not vote out the cuffed group. So
I thought the whole thing flipped at the end of the last round. I was shitting myself.
I was like, I literally don't know what's going to happen right now. I was so shocked it was 6-1.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to assume then, I'm going to assume that you're going to nominate Santi.
Okay.
And I'll move from there. Mickey is probably where I'm leaning for one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I would love if this could just stay between us for now.
You got it. I won't repeat.
Just because I'm not sure yet, so I don't want to say that. But he has seeds to uproot himself.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like,
get him to spend it.
Go ahead and uproot yourself.
Yeah, this is a good round to get them to spend some seeds.
Well, especially because all these seeds are now coming into the game.
Yeah, tons more.
Is there anyone that you're just like, you would really prefer not to have nominated?
I guess my only thought on that is like, I mean, there's a few people, but I just personally feel really indebted to Mitch and Paige because that was really tough last round.
Yes.
It was really tough. And the fact that they held strong and did that, like, I think a lot of us benefited from that. But like I said, like, you've earned that fair and square. If you were to say to me, I want to put the two of them up because I think it's best for my game.
Well, yeah, I want to work with you. So I want to like have your input for sure and like keep that in mind. I think Santi goes home no matter who's up there.
I kind of agree.
Yeah. So
and in that case, it's kind of a good round to use this time to like lock things down and be solid with other people.
With that in mind, it's a crapshoot. But part of me is like, if the people I nominate get a seed,
put up an ally.
Put up an ally.
It's something to think about.
I know you're close with Ben, right? And I know Ben's also close with Paige.
Okay.
Right? I don't know
I'm not
how
sure
close you are
because
with Paige.
I hadn't seen them work until they were in the greenhouse.
Okay.
So the truth is like I don't know the truth about this.
I think sort of the whisper chatter last round was like Ben's profile is getting pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
So I would be a little worried for him if he wasn't up there. You know what I mean? he's a great target to have in front of us. You know what I mean? And really, we're at 11. Like, I don't see the rush. Like, I feel like there's going to be a move to get him before it actually makes sense for me. You know what I mean?
I like Ben, so
Yeah.
if you want to just make sure that we're protecting Ben, then I agree.
Yeah, okay.
How do you feel about Paige?
I feel good about Paige because we were in the other house, right?
Yeah.
That being said, I know I have not gotten the chance to be talking with her consistently,
And,
like every round. You know what I mean? So I know, like, there were times where I was like busy doing other conversations, and I like kind of brushed her off. Like, I kind of am prioritizing.
She got the sunflower at one point, so everyone was talking to her.
Yeah.
So okay, then we need to focus on Paige a little bit this round.
Yeah.
I'm just communicating with her and seeing where she's at.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting to the point in the game where I feel like I am communicating well with everyone.
Yeah.
I feel like Jordan and I don't really talk, but she's obviously had my back.
Who do you think Jordan is the closest to? Good question. Okay. Because I was like, maybe it's either you or Ben, just because she was the first to give you.
I feel like she'd be closer with me than she'd be.
Okay.
With Ben.
Okay.
I know that she's kind of playing like a chill.
Yeah.
A chill style of game, but like she's starting to like really.
Okay.
Do her rounds and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, who would you want to see up, and what are you gonna do?
You mean nominated?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't mind sacrificing myself. I know that sounds bad, but truly and honestly, like, I'm just being super transparent. Like, I am not as emotionally invested in this as like everybody else is. Am I playing? Yes, you've seen the way I played, right? Like, I'm not just gonna not play.
Right.
But also,
that was the thing. I think it's a bad read to say that you like tapped out of that round because
exactly.
you actually didn't. You
it was
just
like
didn't...
I just got my business done, like,
and then sat
off
down.
the bat, like, you know.
And I think it paid off because everybody, all that talking everybody did to plan,
right?
meant nothing anyway.
Exactly,
so,
right? Yeah.
I get that.
So it really, you know, my alliance at the moment was Alexei, and that's what she did, and she fucking did it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so truly and obviously, even with the last round, it was like, this is hard. And I was like, okay, it's gonna keep getting harder with or without cuffs.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, everyone's just gradually, well, actually not even gradually, probably exponentially losing trust in each other.
Exactly, right? And that's the thing is, like, although we're like trying to form these alliances, at the end of the day, it's like Hunger Games. Like, it's going to be one person at the end. And so personally, especially for the greenhouse members who are like put under the stress and whatever, like, if you feel like there's three people and you really want two to stay and I'm on the chopping block, I ain't got no hard feelings.
Right. Like, okay,
like,
it's gonna be okay.
If we were playing for the money, like, yeah, maybe it'd be different. But like,
Ben, I think, wanted you up. Not, so he kind of ranked who he wanted to nominate.
Okay.
You were at the bottom of the three names.
Okay.
So
what were his three names?
I don't want to say all of them.
Okay.
But it was you and Santi were two of them.
Okay.
And Santi was the one he wanted to put up the most.
Okay. And he's putting up Santi.
Right now, that's the plan. Okay. I think if I nominate Santi, then he's gonna nominate. Oh no, he wouldn't nominate you. Okay. I don't know. I have to think about it. But
okay.
I thought that he was like good with you.
Okay.
But it seems like no.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. And if you could like not tell him I told you,
right,
I would appreciate it. But like, that's just something that we need to figure out.
Well, he should think that I think I'm still good with him.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna approach it from that and just like see what he gives me.
Yeah.
And that will be my gauge.
Is there anyone that you think would be like a smart target?
I know. Okay, so this is kind of what I have. Ben feels good about Paige and Alexei. And also, Price is somewhere here.
Yes.
And it's either Ben or Alexei that they're most connected to.
Yes, you're right.
So, I mean, this is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So.
That's kind of what I'm thinking about. But I think that, like, burn some bridges that I hadn't burned yet. So I'm a little worried about that.
Because you're going to have to nominate people that are, like, not going to go home.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Right.
They're going to get a seed. I think anyone goes home against Santi.
Like, you mean Santi goes home? Or
Sorry, yeah, Santi will go home no matter who he's sitting next to, is my thought.
Okay. obviously I don't want to risk it because like things could obviously get flipped, and there is motivation to flip it because they could easily say, hey, like we've been dismantled, like we're total free agents.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like, you know what I mean? Okay, so I think if the target is Santi, might as well have Mickey be one of the other people up. Like,
he'll uproot probably.
Do you know how many seeds he has?
A lot. Somebody said 4.
Oh, because he didn't win. So okay, that could be an idea. You force Mickey to use his seeds.
Okay, that's a definite thought, and honestly, a probability.
And then you could also just put like price up if you just need another body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the reason I didn't block your vote was because I really took to heart what you said about like if I blocked your vote, it kind of gave the appearance that I'm working with those two. And I didn't want that to be the case. Jabbar was having a really hard time. I will say that it's been very hard to kind of see the truth through the noise. So I hope I'm making the right decision by doing this. I will be blocking Jabbar and Trinika's vote.
Jabbar and Trinica, you have both been blocked from voting, and you each receive a banked vote.
So my thought process of blocking Jabbar and Trinica was to give 2 allies 2 banked votes, because I almost did it to Ben and to Alexei. I don't fucking trust Ben as far as I can throw him, but I still want to work with you. Like, I still keep that true from last round. Why the deep breath?
Just because I'm like, of course not decided, but I feel like it's very likely that I'm nominating you. And
is there a reason why? Or?
Yeah, I mean, it goes back to like what we chatted about the last round, where that group of like Iggy, Stephanie, Santi, Mickey, Max, like was a group and was very strongly a group.
That I can tell you 1000%. The only time I worked with Mickey was last round, because we were partners. And I obviously wanted Mickey safe because the agreement was for Mickey to be safe. I had no problem getting rid of the twist, which includes Stephanie and Iggy. So I wasn't working with them. I literally, to tell you the 1000% truth, I don't have anybody I'm working with. I'm a number for you. I would please like to work with you.
Santi, you're killing me.
Because that group doesn't exist. Like who? Like okay, you don't have to tell me who told you that. But it kind of goes back to what you were thinking of. Like somebody's right in the middle. I don't want to say I'm in the middle. I'm kind of like over here. And if there's groups, I'm not a part of them. So I could be a number for you going forward.
I think so. I guess the problem is that even if this like alliance that I've been fixating on is just false and it's just a figment of my imagination. The problem is that I've basically spent the entire game up until this point building a group of people to try to take on that perceived alliance. And so even if that alliance was false and fake, it means that I've spent the whole game now trying to build connections and relationships with everyone who's not in that group. So there's basically only like 1 or 2 other people that I would even at this point consider nominating. And it's very likely that Trinica is going to nominate those people. So it kind of basically, even if this whole alliance was fake or whatever, it's like...
It's totally fake. I'm telling you 1000%. I was not working with them.
Like, I don't know how strategic you are. I don't know. Because if it was all true, this is also exactly what you would be saying to me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
so it's so hard for me to try to like...
But also, like, if it was true, 1, if I was working with Max, right? Why would I campaign so hard to save Alexei? 2, if I was working with Stephanie and Iggy, why would I be okay with Mitch and Paige putting them up? I'm telling you, God, honest truth, I have nobody. I would like to work with you going forward and actually play this game with you. Like, my question to you is, if you have a group of people, somebody's bullshitting you. And somebody in that group is also probably one of the ones that split the votes in the first round. Because I voted Fats out, but I'm going to use my vote and my bank vote on Paige. That's another thing, is Fats was my partner.
You claim you voted Fats out.
No, I did vote Fats out because he was dragging, like, he had so much attention on himself that I was like, I can't be associated with you. But that was not me. Like, I completely voted Paige. I completely voted Fats out. But I'm going to use my vote and my bank vote on Paige. kept Paige.
Do you know who used the bank vote in that vote?
My vote and my bank vote.
It's completely fair what you're saying.
Yeah.
The question is just, if I genuinely believe what you're saying, then I'm essentially having to turn my back on someone who I've actually been working with up until this point in order to take a chance that you and I work together moving forward. And it's just a hard sell.
Yeah. It's so hard lying so fucking much. I knew this was gonna happen. I fucking told them if we did this was gonna happen. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I don't want to be the first person in jury. So hopefully I had enough compelling argument. I now need to go talk to Trinica to see what their noms are, to see if I can save myself.
I feel like last round I made too many like emotional reactions to people, like as they were pitching me.
Yeah.
So I just don't want to do that this time. So I don't want to like overpromise to anyone.
Yeah.
But like I feel really, really good with you.
Me too.
So,
and like I feel very tight with you. I'm feeling pretty good with Paige too. I think a little more so after that whole debacle. Like I feel like she like pulled through a lot.
Yeah.
Like so is there anybody else that you're feeling like very good about?
So Ben just now said that I had asked him if there's anyone he did not want me to nominate.
Yeah.
And he said you and Paige.
Okay.
I feel sorry, I'm like brain farting now.
Don't worry.
But yeah, I feel good with that.
Okay.
And then just to reassure you, like I'm not putting you up, period.
Okay, thank you.
So like you're good.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out who to put up. Did I say that Ben wants to put Santi up?
No, you did not.
Ben's putting Santi up.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
So I think that anyone who sits there against Santi probably is safe.
I tend to agree with you.
So in my mind, I am using this as a way to give a seed to somebody.
Okay.
And the question is who. And I also know that nobody wants to go up. If you want to go up, please let me know now. So it is a little tricky, but I like truly do think that like I don't think anyone would go home over Santi.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I've not earned a single seed this entire game. I gave my one seed away, and that is fine by me. Because for me, like, my main currency, I think, is my social connections. I've got a good thing going with Trinica. I've got a final 2 with Ben. I'm feeling good about Paige. I think I've done a really good job of, like, insulating myself in multiple different, like, groups. And I really like Grant, too. Like, I really think I see a path to the end. I need not to fuck up. And I actually think if I can make it to the end, last round is going to be a big talking point of my game because I managed to wield power and be a massive part of that move with minimal repercussions if it went wrong. I wonder how long it is until my name is like thrown into the ring and I'm on the block, but I do not think it's going to be today. And I would love to say that I escaped the block the whole day one.
He pretty much said he's probably going to put me up.
He's definitely putting you up.
I told you this shit was going to happen.
Yeah, I know. So...
He said based off of who you put up would help his decision in not putting me up. If you put up 2 people, I don't know who these people are.
That's not true. He's like gung-ho on you. He's putting you up.
How many
100%.
seats do you have?
I have 3.
Can I give you a bank vote?
Mm-hmm.
Can you put me up?
You want me to put you up.
And then I get a seed.
And you get a seed.
If you can give me, I don't know if you want to risk giving me your 3 seeds, but I can definitely give you my bank vote.
That's not a bad idea.
And that'll get me 4 to uproot.
So if I do that, he's going to put up Mickey.
Because I just feel like if I'm Rose, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
If I'm the Rose nom, I'm fucked.
Okay. Yeah, I'm happy to nominate you. I mean, I was hoping I could convince Ben to do something else, but no, he's like locked in. He's good with Paige. So that's something I thought about. Putting Paige up. I don't know why I'm whispering so much. I did think about putting Paige up.
Put me and Paige up. I would much rather go out at your hand if I have to than at his hand.
I like old times. Okay, I think that makes sense. So let's start there with me nominating you.
Maybe talk to him and see
I will
if
have
I
to tell
his
him
mind.
he will put up Mickey and Grant in that case.
Yeah.
There's 0% chance I'm fucking nominating
I
you.
know.
0%.
Something I'll never experience, clearly, in this game.
0%. Like the people who I've been working with all day today, like
Yeah.
I want to go to the end with y'all. So
Yeah.
there's 0% chance.
I want you to know that there has been a narrative that you are a little bit messy. Have you been hearing this?
No, but it's accurate.
So, I just want you to know that that's a little bit of the perception, and I think it had a lot to do with all the things that happened in the Venus flytrap round, and I think it had to do, even though that was not solely you, and I think it had to do with Steph and Iggy pushing for you and Paige to have the cuffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I've been pretty vocal about how I didn't agree with it, only because I haven't seen it myself.
Okay.
But I wanted you to know that, and I don't know who started it, but I just wanted you to know that it was out there, but it's not necessarily a horrible thing. I mean, messy is fun.
Yeah. I just felt like the stakes were so high that last round.
Absolutely.
And also in the flytrap round, and I could just see that if that didn't go our way, if either of those rounds don't go our way, the whole game slips out of our grasp.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, and we all go one by one.
I would have been so different.
So I think the stakes just caused me to get a bit intense.
Yeah. No, that should.
But yeah.
I mean, I cried first round, so.
Yeah.
Whatever. But
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I enjoy working with you. I feel like you were instrumental in making the flytrap happen.
I know, and I feel like one thing about us together is that we have been firm in where we are. Like,
yeah.
I was like all in on Max going, and you were too. And then for the last round, like I was pro cuffs pretty early on.
Yeah.
And so were you, which I remember. So do your thing. I'll let you talk to other people, but
cool.
I hope we're good and
100%.
I just wanted to touch base with you.
Yeah. I was going to say, you looked upset at the end of the round.
Yeah.
Are you feeling okay now?
I'm feeling fine. Yeah. I think I was just drained and
yeah.
I don't know. I did feel bad for voting Steph out, but I do think it made the most strategic sense. And that's what I was telling people. It was an emotional decision, but
it just felt like the stakes were super high those rounds. And so I think I was a bit too intense maybe, but it just felt like if no one from our side was going to push, then they could have easily flipped it. Basically everyone who was a part of those things, like I'm with them to the end.
Right.
So I think my plan is to nominate Santi.
Okay.
But he's really good at basically trying to convince me.
The case.
Yeah, he's basically trying to convince me that there was never an alliance, that he was never working with those people. He wants to work with me 100% moving forward, and he's really good at it to the point that it's got me wondering if my whole perception of the game has been wrong up until this point. But in order for that to be the case, like so many people would have to be lying to me.
Right.
So it's a hard decision, but I feel like I've built trust with you and with so many other people, and so taking a chance that he's telling the truth, to me, it just doesn't feel like the smart thing to do.
It's worth it. Right.
To be honest, I do need to talk to Ben again, because I think Ben was going to nominate Santi.
Yeah.
I think that I am going to nominate Santi.
Okay.
Which means Ben's going to have to nominate somebody else. So I should probably tell Ben that right after I talk with you guys.
Because you have the first pick.
I have the first pick. Because Santi stole my vote last round.
So
it's like, it feels easy.
Yeah.
So for my other nomination, I want it to be somebody who is not going to be tempting.
Yeah.
Where people are going to be like, oh, let's shake things up and not do Santi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
And also because my person will get another seat.
Right.
Yeah.
So I do want to say that
go ahead, say it. I'm waiting.
You were kind of the two perfect people to come in.
Yeah.
Because I do think that both of you would be extremely safe.
That's what I thought the first round trying to come.
I know.
I have PTSD.
I would like to say something.
Please.
I don't think I would be safe.
You don't.
And that's okay.
Okay.
So I've already said it to a couple people of if you come to this decision of I don't want Paige to go, or I don't want Jordan to go, or somebody else, I am more than happy to sacrifice myself to be you go ahead and do what you got to do. That way it's I'm telling you now, there ain't no sweat off my back. There's no hard feelings.
That would make me feel so much relief.
I'm telling you right now. And again,
I don't think you would go.
And it's only, and the only reason I'm saying that is because, again, I'm watching. I'm a big people watcher.
Yeah.
I am not as emotionally invested. Am I invested? Yes, but I definitely like haven't gotten the tear jerk reactions that I've seen from other people, and I would hate to like take somebody's spot that is that emotionally invested.
Yeah. No, I
and
hear
this still, and that's just, it is what it is. You
Yeah.
know, if I stay in, am I gonna play? Hell yeah, I'm gonna play. But I'm
Yeah.
also, I think both of y'all for sure already know too, that like I mean what I say and I say what I mean.
Yeah.
And I mean that's all that there is to it. So again, like if that makes your life easier, then
I mean, it definitely does. I've been
peace,
asking everyone,
peace and blessings.
like, would you want to go
like,
first?
Yeah. And again, too, you know, especially Paige was not here last night.
Yeah,
so,
and I didn't want to do that to you again.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how stressful it was to me.
I'll you know,
even though I don't think anyone, like I literally don't think anyone would have voted for you.
I would have experience for the second time around. You know?
Yeah. Okay, so I think that's what I'll do then, and you'll get a seed, which is good.
Sure.
I think this is going to be interesting. I'm at a point in my game where I'm a little nervous because I'm at that part where I thought in the beginning where you have made a lot of friends and people who want to work with you, but you've got to start making decisions, because I've heard from, you know, obviously I'm really close with Jabbar. I mean, I am really close with him. Then Mitch has become really close. Trinica has said that she would never put me out. I heard from Grant that Alexei wants to work with me. And then all these people could also just be saying that. So I don't know. Ben's a great guy, so he said that too. And everyone has, you know, strong opinions on everyone else. And so I think I'm going to be getting close to where I'm going to have to make a decision. And I just don't know when that time is. So we're going to see how this goes, and hopefully I'll be here to make that decision. So I think right now the game plan is to put up Mickey, Santi, and I think it's possibly going to be Price. It could possibly be me, based on what Trinica says. Just because I've talked with Mickey more, it'd probably be Santi.
I hate to pull the rug out from under you.
Okay.
I would like to nominate Santi.
Okay.
He already stole my vote last round.
Okay.
And that way I'm not like hurting anybody.
Okay.
Because he's going to be like, yeah, that makes sense.
Stole it, meaning he banked it and then took it from you?
Well, no, just that he like didn't let me vote last round.
Oh, I see.
Like, and
Okay.
I didn't expect that.
Okay.
I'm also going to nominate Price because she just said she was totally fine with it.
Okay.
So, I think I'm going to do that.
Okay. Thank you for telling me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still think, like, who are you thinking? Mickey. Okay.
It would
And
just
he
have to be
has 3
Mickey.
seeds. Mickey probably uproots.
Let them bid.
Let them bid.
Who cares?
Okay.
Okay.
Is that
works.
okay with you?
Of course. It's your power. You do what you
I'm
want.
sorry.
No,
just,
don't be
like-
sorry at all. And thank you for telling me.
Yes. No, I was like, I need to tell him right away. I had just had the conversation with them, and I was like, oh,
That's
okay,
good.
maybe I should do this. And yeah, I just don't want to like, I don't want to deal with the drama of like
No.
people being mad at me for not.
There's no drama. I'm not mad at you.
And I feel like Santi won't be like, he'll be like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've played a game like this where it's more, I guess, I don't watch Big Brother, but more Big Brother-y. And there's something very emotionally taxing for me about having everybody in the same house, on the same team, in the sense that there are no teams. So I feel like I'm really struggling with this in a way that I have not really struggled in games before. To figure out where the allegiances lay, but also for me, someone who does tend to play the middle a lot in games, it feels like I have to like do a lot more work here to avoid being found out. Here's the other thing for this round. I want to get the green thumb. Is that crazy? Because here's the thing. I'm not going to get to the end of this game. Point blank, period, it's fucking not happening. Last round was a mess. I've got a banked vote. I've got a ton of seeds. I see myself going up on the block anyway. So either I go up on the block next round because I have a lot of seeds and I'm able to uproot myself, or I spend the seeds now, get the green thumb, and then force myself into the greenhouse. So obviously you're good.
Thank you. I was getting nervous. I was like, this bitch will not make eye
Oh my
contact
god,
with
no,
me.
I'm so sorry. No. I was like prioritizing the people that I was like uncertain about whether I might be putting them up. But no, obviously 100% locked in. Price. She's volunteered.
What?
Not that she said she wanted to. She keeps saying like other people want it more. Like I see people crying and I'm not like at that point.
Yeah, I get it from
Yeah.
her perspective.
Yeah.
Because she isn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like this is the last easy round.
If we can get green thumb.
What is that?
So it lets you like replace one of the greenhouse members in a future round. So if we got it this round, we could do it.
Shit, somebody should get that.
That's what I'm saying. Like if
No
we can
one's
control
bidded for it.
one's bidded for it. If we can control it, that would be ideal.
I want to be in greenhouse. So I talked with Trinica. It was an amazing talk, and I already felt good with her. But she had said I was her number one, and that felt so good because she was not making eye contact with me, so I thought we were not on that level yet. But I think I said it back. I kind of blacked out. It's like saying I love you for the first time. Santi is someone who I think really wants to go to the end with me, Trinica, Jabbar, and himself. And then I also heard whisperings of Mitch and Paige wanting to go to the Final Four with me and Jabbar. I don't know what to think. This is all so crazy. So I would say my closest ally as of right now is... I would say Jabbar and Trinica are pretty tied for first. I literally do not know who I would say comes over the other.
So, I gave you the seed back. I gave you the seed I said I was going to do. I followed through on my word because I'm very serious about actually, like, us working together.
And I don't think people would expect it.
Right. That's why I think it's a good move. Okay. What's your read on the situation right now?
I'm under the impression that Santi might go up. You might go up.
Right. That's been my read too. Is like,
if that's the case, I'm gonna give you the seed back. Because I would like for yours, Santi. Unless I'm also there. But ideally,
would you use your 2 votes for me that you have, your banked votes that are left over?
Yes, but before I commit, I would want to see who the other person would be on the block.
Okay. Well, I guess my understanding is like us working together. What does that mean to you? If there's like gonna be, it just depends who's up. Then like, how much do you?
Well, I don't want to
depend on me.
Give it to you. Like, I don't want to auto feel like I'm lying. If like somebody like Paige goes up and I've been like feeling close to her the entire game.
Right. My plan was not to vote for you. Like, really, no matter what, if we're gonna work together and try to push through. But if that's not what you want to do, that's fine. I wasn't sure that it. But I don't want. I'm not going to hold you to that. Like, the seed's still yours. I don't expect you to give it back to me unless I'm up, and then I would appreciate it.
Did Trinica tell you
that I'm up?
Yeah.
Potentially, yeah. She was upfront about that.
Okay. I'm gonna give it back regardless. Then.
Okay. I was serious about my offer for us to do, like, to work together and to try to push through together, and I don't think people think we're working together.
I agree.
And I think that that's a good thing.
I agree.
But I'm not, like, I'm very serious about the deal we made versus, like, other wishy-washy stuff. And I wanted to give you this seed to show you, like, I'm trusting you with that. Because I do trust you.
Okay. Noted.
So.
Yeah. I'm down.
All right.
I am down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've been under the impression this whole entire round that I was going to be nominating Santi. That's what the plan was from when we were picking flowers, and that's how I ended up with Rose.
Yeah.
And now she's just told me that she wants to nominate him. I thought I was nominating Santi.
Yeah.
I feel like I now need to nominate you.
I've heard. Yeah.
Wait, who said that?
Multiple people.
Wait, that's crazy.
Yeah. So
I literally just talked to Trinica like right before Paige, and she told me, and that was up until that moment, it was Santi. Your name had never come out of my mouth.
I've heard it from multiple avenues. So how that's gotten to me is up to you. But
I honestly don't even understand how that could be possible.
Right. Well, I was kind of shocked too. I was like, oh, that was a quick decision. But
no, because
I was going to ask you why.
Maybe Trinica has been telling people that. My thought is that the person I want to go is Santi.
Mm-hmm.
Santi is making a very good argument to me that basically this whole group that I perceived with like you, him, Iggy, and Max and Stephanie, that was like not a real thing. And he's really persuasive. Whether that alliance or that group was real or not, I have spent this whole fucking game putting everyone else together to mount a resistance.
Yeah.
And so essentially anyone who's in that group of 5, I've basically in my own mind been against those 5 all day, and I've been trying to get everyone else. So I've spent all day building connections and relationships with everyone else to try to take down that 5.
Yeah.
And so obviously I don't associate you as strongly with that 5. I think
I don't
you were
feel
sort
like
of
those
playing
are
the
my
middle.
people. Like that's what I'm saying. That's not the at least I don't feel like that's the game I was trying to play.
I wanted to nominate Santi. I did not want to nominate anyone else besides Santi.
Sure.
Because now what will happen is I will nominate you.
Right.
You will then have to make a choice of how you're going to feel about that. And if that choice is, I don't trust this guy and I want him out, that's perfectly valid. Even though when we start the game tomorrow, in my mind, if Santi leaves and you stay, there's nothing in my mind saying I don't want to work with Mickey.
But that's a big, I guess for me, like, that's a big if, because I was just up and had to go through all that bullshit, and everybody was telling me two different things. And so then it was like I felt okay about it. Then I felt really shitty because it was like, oh, a bunch of people actually aren't going to vote for me. And then I was like, I think everything's getting misconstrued. I'm not going to try and outbid stuff. I'm just going to stick with it the way it is, and I think that I'm going to stay. But I don't feel confident in doing that a second time. Nor do I want to or think I deserve it, to be honest.
I get it. Like, the way it's looking now is I'm going to nominate you. Even though I have no intention of you going home, I don't want you to go home. I want Santi to go home.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you didn't want me to go home at all, you wouldn't put me up. So I don't really.
Well, that's true. I mean, that's fair. I would want you to go home more than the other options.
Actively working with everybody else, but you've been against me for like a group that's not like that. That's not happening. So that's why I'm saying, like, you've not given me a chance.
I kind of want him to stay.
What about me?
That's obvious.
Can I count on your vote?
Yeah.
Okay. I need 4, I think.
Okay.
You have a bank vote?
You gave me a bank vote. I have 2 bank.
And I have another bank vote. I have Stephanie's that she gave me. So that would be
I'm
3.
Voter, I would at least use 2.
Would you use one of yours or one of mine if I gave you mine?
Yeah.
Then you'll end up with 1? Okay,
yeah.
So that's your vote, the 2 bank votes, that's 3. Then Erica's 4. Mm-hmm. Okay. I told you guys this shit was going to happen if we got rid of them.
Honestly, I completely miscounted the votes. But, to me, that's kind of why I don't want Mickey to go.
I definitely see, how emotional everybody's getting, and I don't feel the same way. So I just want everybody who, wants to win to have a fighting chance, and so...
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So are you sort of,
I'm just
about
saying,
ready to, tap out?
I'm not going to tap out. If I'm going to play, I'm going to play.
Yeah.
But obviously, I think everybody's already kind of seen, I don't really wear my emotions on my sleeves. I used to. I used to, always get a lump in my throat at, anything.
Aww.
And so I had to stop doing that.
Yeah.
Especially in a male-dominated field.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe to some people it's she doesn't want to be here. That's not it. I just think that there are other people who want to be here more than me. So, yeah, that's all.
So, if I understand this correctly, you're putting me up. We don't know who the other person is, and then Ben putting him up.
Yeah. You, Price, and Ben, I just confirmed with Ben. Also, so got it. You up. Yeah. Okay.
The only world that you don't go up.
Sorry.
It's okay. Here, wait. Let me move over.
Okay. So, is there any person that you could put up that's not me?
I mean, there's 8 of them. Yeah. But here's the thing, if I don't put you up, he's going to put you up.
But then I think I could get the votes to stay. And then that saves you.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
So then, but then I have to make an enemy.
I think we're at that point.
My thing is, who make an enemy out of
either Ben has to
someone.
Ben either has a secret alliance.
Yo, meet me in the living room.
Okay.
Okay. We have to go right now, for real.
Let's go. We'll try to resume
I was
this.
going to say, Ben either has a secret alliance or he's making it all up.
All right, hi everyone. We have to quickly pause the evening to attend to some business. So Jordan, I understand that you're in the situation where you need to leave the game. Totally, I know the situation. Everything's cool on our end. No hard feelings. But just if you want to say any goodbyes before you leave the game.
Yeah, I have some issues that I need to attend to. I would love to maybe pop back by tomorrow to say hi, but this has been so fun. Also, I wish the best of luck to all of y'all too. I don't really have much else to say other than I need to go do some shit. Okay? Okay.
And that's fierce.
Okay.
So with that, Price has left the game, but we will still continue this round. Okay? So I'm going to go continue the seed hunts upstairs.
and we'll give you more time as necessary, but we will be completing this round with a nomination and elimination. So, Alexei, meet me back at the seed hunt, and I will see you all soon.
Bye, Jordan.